Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Park, where today the USC United Soccer Club League Quince de Mayo
You were
officially.
Kind of close,
Yeah. But not sure. Anyway, my name is Alex Parra. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Time, I have to be honest, Ms. Norma Morales. Norma, good morning. Happy to see all of you, I guess, via social media. Norma, where are we this morning? The Twitch, yeah?
And
Do you Twitch much?
YouTube. No,
No?
I haven't really. I'm talking a little hip today.
A little. It's beyond my.
Right.
We are proud to have several of our teams participating actually here on Field 2. Being ignorant, well, that goes without saying, and not knowing who our opponent is this morning. We also have another match that'll be starting, I believe, Norma, Field 4. Norma, there's a lot to do here, right? First of all, to get to meet Norma Morales and sit next to you, let's take a random Norma Morales fan today and have him or her, but they're out there, aren't they?
Yeah. But yeah, if someone's out in the field, it doesn't necessarily have to be one of my fans.
No, it
Or
could
your
just,
fans. What
well,
if they want to come and say hello?
I know you were busy working all day.
Oh, I didn't know there was Mother's Day.
Yeah, you
I
didn't.
didn't even know I had a birthday either.
Back to back,
It was like
Norma.
back to back, and I'm like,
Just a little fact about Norma. Norma trivia for all of you Norma fans. There's been a time, Norma, when your birthday has been on Mother's Day, correct?
right.
And your family forgot both. Right? It's like, oh, it's
Yeah.
Sunday.
Well, my birthday actually is on Mother's Day because it is a Mexican holiday.
Your birthday is.
Yeah, in Mexico, it's really Mother's Day on May 10th. You should know
No,
this,
I know.
Alex.
Okay, I thought.
Yeah.
So if you're out here at Zuby Park, there's all kinds of things. There's a gentleman, by the way, who's selling official merchandise. So we'd love to talk about that, Norma.
Yeah.
We have some trophies over there. I'm not sure who they're for. Probably for Norma.
The winners.
Yeah.
The
I'm so
winners.
far away from being a winner, Norma. I get a participation trophy. No, it's usually a medal. It's a certificate that I print myself for myself.
And you write it in.
And I write it in. Norma, by the way, behind us, we're going to have another match starting, so we could literally have action invading our
Our security on board on our side here just to give
and
us a heads
you're going to
up.
see Alex Cam in a little bit, by the way. I got to hook it up, Norma, but we do want to thank all the people that are here supporting us, all our production staff. They're working diligently to make sure that, well, you get this show. Get off the air.
Well, yeah. Well, we were a little bit delayed, but hopefully maybe.
Playoffs, but this is a week that's been busy for SG1. Meet us, come out and join us at our Westland campus in the Katy area. Norma, what can people do if they're watching us maybe for the first
Our
time?
own website, right? SG1soccer.com.
Our website? Oh, SG1 Soccer
Yeah,
website.
SG1soccer.com. Also, we have our social media if you want to look back to see.
Oh, that's great. There's no doubt, Norma.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I know, Norma.
But anyways, we're
Anyway.
a club located in Katy.
We are?
We're literally across on 99 Highland Knolls area.
Correct.
We're based.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where were you 10 years ago, Norma? Do you remember that far back?
I was. Now it's 7 days a week.
I know.
You know, soccer is 7 days a week for
But you
everyone.
love it. Well, they tell me we're on Twitter, but I don't see us. So maybe we've disappeared. I hope we're still on.
You don't.
It's for Norma Morales on Facebook.
Well,
Norma?
it's not. Let's see if there's any shout outs. As of now, no. We've got people joining right now in regards to our live.
Okay. So that's a way to say no one's watching.
They're joining.
And no one's sending us any
No,
information.
nothing right now.
You know, a couple of things, Norma. We were talking about SG1 Soccer.
Yeah.
We even had I call her old, a former player trying to train last week. Mia, something like that. Pretty bad. It wasn't good.
I think Mia told me, I could hear her tell me, can I hit you on this side? Mia Newton, no.
Participating as part of our admin, our social media staff, because you have a whole
Yeah.
staff for that. And also playing.
Yeah.
Or pretending to play.
I'm
No?
actually excited to have Mia back. You know, the thing is, this is what career with us.
And by the way, your career can be forever.
No, I'm talking about club career.
Yes.
When they go off to, college or whatever. And it's always a joy for me around this time, even around April, we'll get calls from former players and they'll say, hey, Miss Norma, I'll be back in the summer. Like, do you guys need help or whatever? And
To the ones we don't like, we go, no, we don't have anything. Oh. The
no,
ones we do like.
I love having them come back.
Huh?
Is that a new tagline?
Sure, write it down because if it's a great idea, it's mine. It's a bad idea. Norma forced me to do it. And yeah, once SG1, always SG1. And
Yeah.
what I mean by that, Norma, is I generally see people, players, families that were part of the beginning and start of SG1 9, 10 years ago, who hopefully still take my phone calls and still write me a text back.
It's always great to see those players that come back. You know.
Yeah, I agree. So what we want to do today is not only give everyone an idea of what's going on here at Zuby Park. Hello, a green screen.
No, there's actually a lot of people here.
But now we got to pay him extra money. That's part of the problem. Send him the check, Norma. Send him the check. So what we can try to do, Norma, much better shot. Okay. It appears that the game has finished over there because I want to thank them. It's thankless work. They're out here all day, probably all weekend. The referees, Norma, are a big and important part of our game. Without them, we really can't have games. Isn't fair. That's a whole other thing we can talk about, Norma. But I thank them personally for everything they do. It really is difficult.
Yeah, they've got a very important position, Alex, in the whole part of course. And, you know, they may have bad calls, they may have good calls, but, you know,
Bad days.
that, you know, some people don't like to lose. And, you know, one bad call, you know, it could lead to something else. So, yeah, they do it. I wouldn't want to be able to do it, but I do give them.
Right. Well, we have a referee crisis is the word I'm going to hear all day in the sun. Say, and it is work, it's concentration, it's focus. So I'm going to ask our producer Mia to go grab one of the young ladies.
Yeah.
We're going to have a guest impromptu here in about 3 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, and we can at least get that's a little bit of the feel of what's going on. Actually, Norma, it's not too hot. It's actually Was that
Yeah.
your weather report?
Yeah.
Weather brought
and then,
to you
and
by.
then next week is probably another whole different story. But we'll see how.
By
that
the way,
goes,
Norma,
right?
which means going through our website.
Yeah, so our website has the link to register for tryouts. There's no cost. So when any player comes out for their
Coach is evaluating a pet alert, Norma.
cute pet alert,
That's always part of a part of the show. So if they feel like it, Norma, well, maybe we'll bring them a plug because we want to be safe.
right?
Because we want to make sure that if and that we're proud of Norma.
Right. No, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Do you agree with me or disagree?
No, I mean they pretty much have a lot of vendors here, Alex, just to support all different, like what you said, medical wise. That's
What does that tell me? I think we didn't do too well. Maybe I think that's what that's telling me.
no one wants.
I am sure we'll get an idea of what transpires. Continue. If you don't win, it's time to go home. Tryouts beyond the referees. I know that as a soccer community, Norma, today we have the Houston Dynamo match taking place a little bit later. The team, the Dynamo FC, are in Colorado. That'll be on Teleéxitos, Norma, in case. We have some more people.
Miss Sanders.
One of the Miss Sanders will be with us, right? All right, so here we go. We're going to give this a try, Mr. Producer. A young lady, and we'll talk. Joining us now, live here on SG1 Live, is Miss Macy Sanders. Macy, make yourself at home. Can you hear us okay in here?
We lost our game, but we played good, so
What was the final score?
2-1.
2-1.
Ah,
And
it's not
it
bad.
was a team from San Antonio, I believe, right?
I think so. Like
Yeah.
a classic elite team, I think.
Well, first of all, I'm glad you're joining us, Miss Macy Sanders, joining us here live on SG1. How did your team do? How did the girls play? You said you did well. You're happy with your performance?
Well, in the beginning, I mean, we played slow, but after halftime, we were in the attacking third for the majority of the half.
Right.
So I think we did really well the second half.
I saw a goal in the second half,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But by then we were down 7-0, so no, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
She
I'm
said
kidding.
2-1.
I know,
That's
Norma.
not
I know, Norma. It
bad.
wasn't that bad. I did.
I don't know what happened. It was like the first 10 minutes, he was running, I guess, and he hurt either his ankle or his knee. I don't know.
Oh,
He
I'm
could have pulled
sorry.
something.
Yeah.
Probably.
And then he had to withdraw, right?
Mm-hmm.
How were the referees?
They were good.
Okay.
They're good refs.
Okay. And you know, we talk about these kind of things. Something's drooping in our production. Sorry, I saw a camera fall over there, Norma.
I don't know how many games we had to win, either 1 or 2, but this is our regional games.
Correct.
And then if we do this, we can go to Tulsa, I think.
Okay, but we got to get out of the regional so far. But on what platform?
Instagram.
Okay,
mostly.
which we're not on now. So
I do. No, I don't
no,
do Twitter.
something. That's a start. What are we part of
You'll
our
be part of
TikTok
our
posting?
I haven't juggled in a long time.
And all the time. I mean.
You're right.
3 o'clock.
Oh,
3
good
o'clock
luck.
here.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Live from Zuby Park. She's awesome, isn't she?
She is. Well, I can't help it.
I can't help it.
All of the players want to come back and just help or put them in some kind of. So it's great.
There you go. So, what we're going to set up, Uncle Norma of what?
Do it
No,
for
no. There's Norma and I. Hit this other little button, Norma. You figure out a little bit of the show because I'm going to do my best right now to call.
Just,
It's your show, Norma.
I mean, I just got to make sure you're doing what you need to do. But going back to tryouts, just inform. And then also, too, something new this year, we're going
Repertoire, if you will. So Mr. Producer will tell me if well, a shot of the sun right now probably doesn't help much, but a shot, Mia, of what's going on in the field so it can see us. So let's see. I'm going to have Mr. Producer have it, Norma. When we talk, Norma, about the age groups, I know one of our groups that's really been popular in the last 6 months, maybe.
For Rising Stars, that registration is actually live. So if anyone's interested in next week for age groups 2000, you'll need to register. They can.
That's in 4 minutes, 5 minutes. There should be a live game there. We'll do our best to go live from there. And for
Are you
those
sure
of
you have the schedule right?
I'm pretty.
Because
That's a good point, Norma. That's a very good point.
I mean,
schedule. Maybe
I've worked with you long enough.
Am I right? 11:45, right? 11:30. So the game at the time. Norma, you want to talk? You want to talk to me? There's
Yeah.
Norma. Look
Yeah,
at
yeah.
that.
Is that-
Everything pops up, Norma, on my thing.
Can you view this concession stand? I'd like to know what the menu is.
Norma, I'm getting
Did the
a little bit
producers
hungry.
give? Are we getting samples of what's at the concession stand?
I think
so we
should.
can let our viewers know.
Yeah, what's happening? All right. So what are we on right now, Norma? We're on everything.
Twitch,
Yeah.
Twitter.
Not really into Facebook. Is that like kind of old person's thing? Can I say that?
Not don't
I'm
say
being told
old
yes.
person. It's the older generation.
The older generation.
You know, just think about it like, to educate ourselves on what those new platforms are.
I get it.
We can't. I don't want to seem too old. I need to know because I don't want to be like, I don't know what that is.
Well, you just
Just
had
like
a birthday.
what you just said,
Yeah.
like-
Well, he doesn't have Facebook, so they're not watching. There's no way she would watch us.
No, she would. She's Twitter. She said she does Twitter.
She does
so
a little
I'm-
Twitter.
Yeah, a lot
Okay.
of the younger generation does Twitter.
All
too.
right. I'm going to be honest. Are you? Or is that dangerous now? That we're connecting to Miss Mia. So we're going to try this again, Norma. So this is where you tap dance again, Norma.
I tap dance again.
You know what? Let's see. Yeah.
Next there's a lot of bugs here.
Yeah.
The upcoming registration has an option for you.
So Norma, we're trying this, but
I'm trying to tap dance, Alex. I'm trying to tap dance.
I don't think Mia can hear me. And by the way, that's a game with two teams. This is live TV or whatever this is, ladies and gentlemen. Mia, can you confirm that that's an SG1 team? Yeah. So they're telling me that we should put the phone. Yeah. So now they're gonna see if they're gonna take this. Give me an idea of anything that you could talk to us. So Mia, you want to talk? Try to talk through this. Can you zoom in any more, Miss Mia?
Players, let's see.
All right, go ahead,
yeah,
Norma.
I'm trying to. I've got a little bit better vision than you, right?
Not maybe.
Yeah, it looks like I don't know what the plays are. I don't know if we're defense. It looks like now we're going into being offense.
I can see it better from
so
over
we're
here, Norma.
offensively going into the other side. I see that.
It's a shot,
Did
Norma.
they just score, or is that
No.
just clapping from someone else? Maybe that was a shot.
It was your fans clapping for us.
Yeah.
All right, Mia, here's what we'll do, Mia. Just keep us updated if there happens to be a goal or something like that. I can't hear you too well. I'm deaf and blind, Norma. But we will do our best to check in with you. So that's Mia Newton over at field number 3 this afternoon. I think it's a great idea. We just need a better camera, Norma.
Yeah.
That's it. Mr. Producer can attest to that or not. So maybe this will give you a little better idea. I mean,
Okay.
we'll work on that one of these days, and we'll be able to do a game live. That's all we can do, Mr.
But
Producer.
that is one of our goals, right? To one day do
A good show? Yes, that would be great.
a live game. I'd like to commentate a game.
Yeah, I would too. Someone just scored over here, Norma. And it's not SG1, but that's okay. We still love them.
Oh yeah.
So Norma, yeah, obvious playoffs, cups, some of the top teams that get through this get to really play against other regional teams from different parts of the United States. That's always a great
Experience. It gets you excited. It's playoffs, and so it's great. I think it's a great experience for the for
you've
all
also
players.
you've also been in North Carolina when
Yeah.
the teams travel. I think beyond the play inside the field, beyond the soccer, the bonding is important, right? You're with your team, families are together, literally some traveling, hotel, eating. It really is a time to be together and bond.
It just creates a family environment even more. You know what I mean? Because you have everyone together. You have all the families together. you help one another as well, because if someone's running late or whatever, you ask another parent to take your kid, or vice versa. I mean, I think it just creates more of a family environment for everyone.
It does. So let's do it. And it's a graphic that talks about the dates and times, because that's ongoing, Norma. We had tryouts last week, but we're also starting another group of tryouts that's coming up here in the next week. So as you can see on your screen here, they're telling me they're taking it. It is the week starting May 17th that will have the older age groups come, Norma.
Right.
And again, tryouts throughout the week. People, if they've registered, Norma, should be receiving a message reminding them of the time
Right.
and day.
Right. So they'll be getting a reminder. It's usually the day before. So like on Sunday, they'll get a reminder. So our tryouts for next week will run May 17th through the 19th. And it's for age groups 2008 through 2003s, boys and girls.
Got
So,
it.
Yeah.
And then the following week, Norma, the week of, I believe it's the 24th,
Correct. The 24th.
we have the younger age groups, right?
Right. So 2015s to 2012s, both boys and girls.
Got it. So that's kind of our calendar for tryouts if you're interested in the club. And the other part of this is that this is really an ongoing process, Norma. There is no final day where we just cut it off. There is no final day when it's over, per se. Of course, we want people to come see us as soon as possible, but it's an ongoing thing. Hello, lady. Did you win something? Congratulations.
Oh, wow. Look at that trophy.
Congratulations, Houstonians. That's one of our sister groups. They're walking away with a trophy. Unless they just beat us, I'm happy for them. Did we know they just beat us?
I don't think we played them.
Okay, good. So
Yeah.
then congratulations to
Yeah,
them.
congratulations.
Norma, beyond the tryouts, I think it's also important that we talk maybe a little bit about our programs. We're talking about summer training, obviously starting here in June and July. We have futsal.
All the links are open, and there's a lot going on in the summer. So which is great. So get the kids going and keeping them active for June and July.
Do you think that's for many reasons, I believe, but also I'm seeing that there's, like you said, an interest now to do more.
Yeah.
Why? Because I think the year of COVID, the year of being locked down for many is now an opportunity to change that, and people are realizing, wow, we really had it bad, but look how much we can do.
Right,
now.
right. I think people are ready. I think people are ready to try to get back to normal, but I think also to still safely as well. And a lot of programs, of course, are being opened up. And last year this time, remember, we were pretty much couldn't do anything. And we were
Am I right?
Yeah, and I went to the gym, and I know you're
Wait,
gonna.
wait,
I
hold
know,
on.
You're gonna make a smart comment.
You went to the gym to visit, to drop something
No,
off?
to work out for the first time in over.
I went
like
to the
a
gym
year.
to work out.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure
and,
you did.
And I knew you were gonna make a comment about this. That's why I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Did you really? You really went to the gym?
Yes.
I'm
And
happy for you.
I went for the first time,
Yes.
and it literally was like,
Nobody there.
no, people were there,
Oh.
but very few people had masks on.
Nobody wanted to get near you.
No, to be honest, I did safely. I wanted to be more safe. I didn't want anybody around me. I only did cardio, so it's like I still kept my distance.
What gym do you go to, Norma? Can you name it?
24-Hour Fitness. And if they're
24 Hour
listening,
Yeah.
we'd love for you to sponsor us.
Free workouts for Norma.
No, we'd like for them to sponsor SG1. It'd be great,
Sure.
right?
Yeah. I'm very
And if
proud
you
of
would
you.
like to sponsor with SG1,
This
please
is the
reach
segue.
out. Yeah.
By the way, we do have several businesses, Norma, as partners, and we have a program where we showcase some of our partners and talk about their, I guess we're calling it, families, partners, grassroots in a way that are important for our community, right?
Right. We
Businesses.
Right. It's family-owned businesses within SG1. We call our SG1 community. And what we do is we help promote their businesses through, our website, our newsletter that we have just started not too long ago.
Sure.
It's our monthly newsletter, and we highlight a lot of our businesses there. But we want our families to know that there are families within that have businesses. Like if you're looking for someone to go clean your pool or go
I don't have
AC,
a pool.
there's lots of real estate, lots of different families. And so it's always good to know that you know someone. You know what I mean? When you're searching for a
course,
service,
sure.
you're like, oh, I don't know. Or
Word of mouth, Norma.
it's word of
They did a
mouth.
good job. Now they can do a good job,
Right.
maybe to help you and your family.
Right, exactly.
Watch out behind you, Norma. I don't want you to get hit during the corner kick. So, Yeah, so I guess the camera is way out there. I don't know if we can take that game again, Mr. Producer. If the game is way out there, I'm being told we can see it, maybe. But we maybe like to get a final look here as we wrap up at the top of the hour, live from Zuby Park. But we've had a couple of SG1 teams play already. We have a match going on now. I believe this is the '08 girls.
It's the '08 girls
against a team, Cedar Stars.
Cedar Stars, correct.
So I don't have an update for what the score is, but I think maybe Miss Mia might chime in a little while. But at least I'll give us an idea of what's going on out there as best as we can. Right behind us, Norma, and watch out for the corner kick. I believe we have maybe two challenge teams.
It looks like two challenge teams are playing against each other.
Correct. So challenge soccer club. We have over here to our left, Houstonian Soccer Club, also in a celebration. And Mr. Producer, I know I'm going to shake it up for you now. Could we get a shot of the ladies getting the trophies here, just off to our right? If you can swing that real quick, just to we like to show that we're happy for others' success, Norma, too. This is part of being part of the soccer community.
Right. It's just all being a part, Yeah, we're very happy for Houstonians. That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, more than likely they're moving on to the next round. I'm hearing it's in Tulsa. So congratulations to them. Forgive me for not knowing the details of the team and the age group. But I'm happy for them, Norma. This is what a lot of teams now they've got to get ready and also balance school and what's next. I know in the past when we got to this time of the year, Norma, your daughter just went through. And was it a positive experience, Norma? You don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, if I could have done things a little bit differently, I probably would have.
You?
Yeah.
Okay. So it wasn't a positive.
It was positive. It's not that bad.
I don't even remember mine. I know I went.
Yeah.
And God forgive me, I could arrange marriage. It was like, okay, there's two left. There's a boy and a girl left. Hey, you guys go together. Okay. This is how bad I feel. I don't remember the young lady's name.
Do you have pictures?
Oh, probably not. No. We don't do that, Norma.
One of the advice I give my daughter is like, go with friends because you'll have a better time.
Yeah?
Yeah, and she did this year, and she's like, Mom, you're right. Like, she had a really good time.
I think
yeah, like, I'd like
this,
to,
but
it's probably smudged.
It's somewhere. Anyway.
Or it's on a rock. Back in the day where they would draw pictures on the rock.
Cave drawings is what they call it. Yeah, Mr. Producer, best line he's had all day.
Yeah, that's right. He did say that.
And the point, though, Norma, is this time of year, in the past when some of our teams have qualified to what's next, we've had conflicts because the girls, the boys, go to prom. And it's always balancing that, academics, graduations, and still continuing to play. It can be difficult. It can be a very difficult calendar is what I'm trying to come up with.
Especially right now in May.
Yeah.
May is very difficult. Do we know when Tulsa is happening?
I do not know.
Okay, I was just curious.
I'm sure someone can help us with that.
I went through that process already. I just can't. That's been a while back, but
Yeah.
I can't remember when they usually. And it could change because of the whole COVID thing. I think.
June
Okay.
is what I'm thinking happens next, and the nationals beyond that. There are some competitions that run throughout the summer, June and July. And the cycle of all this, now continues. So back to what we talked about, we're going to have summer training
here. So we have 4 options where, you can pick a date, of course, whatever is convenient for.
Right, Norma? Coach Norma?
I'm not working.
No. Anyway, so a lot to do this summer. And Norma, we'll show our 10-year anniversary jersey. We did last show, but we like
10 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What does 10 years mean to you, Norma? Your first marriage was 7. Your second marriage is going on 10 years.
Well, for you, yeah, to be alive for 10 years.
So as you can have the white and the blue. So we're going to be going into a decade. And now also it makes us think about what's next, right? About the next chapter in what's the SG1 book.
Oh, okay.
In the SG1 Bible hold, Norma.
Yeah.
I pushed it now too much.
You pushed it. And yeah, we're looking for another 10 years.
Yeah?
Right?
Well, I hope so.
Yes, you got to be positive. We're going to shoot for another 10.
At least another 10, Norma, right?
Yeah.
Will you be here in 10? A lot of this also has to do with you, ladies and gentlemen. So as we wrap up the show, Norma, I know there's a lot of families that follow us. You have a lot of.
We do get a lot of this comment.
Yeah.
Not that they're fans, but they say they feel sorry for me.
They do. And I feel sorry for you too, Norma. to be perfectly honest and transparent.
I mean, especially when you don't get paid, that's when.
Well, Norma, the judge said you had to do this for the next 3 years. So nobody's never noticed her ankle bracelet. That way she doesn't leave the Harris County area.
I'm Fort Bend.
Fort Bend. That's it. But that's it. That's it. 2-county maximum. Norma, we have to go. But before we go, Norma, any shout-outs to anyone this week?
Participating in the playoffs this weekend. And then also, too, we look forward to seeing everyone coming out for tryouts for the next 2 weeks. If anyone has any questions, you can definitely, we have all the contact information. It's best to reach out to the directors. They know more than any of us.
Certainly more than Alex Parra.
Yeah.
Norma, thank you. Thank you for being with me, beside me here, part of SG1 Live. Before we go, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to all the families that dropped by today, SG1 and others, to visit us at Zuby Park. USA here helping us to set up. Mia, our producer, somewhere lost in the field now. I never was able to reconnect with her.
She's probably doing her social media stuff.
I don't blame her, but thanks to Mia. Thanks to all of you for being. What chapters are yet to follow, Norma?
Exactly.
Say bye, Norma.